Good morning again, guys. Second video I'm recording before 6 a.m. Told you in the other one. Yep, expect multiple videos today because there's multiple topics to talk about for a Monday morning. So let me ask you this. Everybody knows what inflation is. Everybody knows what deflation is. Do you know what stagflation is? Because that's actually what we're running into. Some of it is self-imposed. Some of it is not. Okay. Stagflation is an economy where we have no growth, or very little at least, which is kind of what we're in, okay, and higher than normal inflation. It also is usually a period of high unemployment. Now, the unemployment is something that is pretty much self-inflicted because, like we talked about over the weekend, people don't want to go to work, or you can't find people to work or do whatever, and that kind of has a snowball effect. If you remember last time we saw this in the U.S., some of you are old enough to remember, it's the 1970s. Okay? This was when everything was super expensive. Interest rates eventually went through the freaking roof. We had gas lines. We had that's where we're heading. Okay, and there's all sorts of talks about administration comparisons, and pretty much the best one to compare the Biden administration to is the Carter administration. All right, it could fuck up a wet dream. Sorry for the language, but that's the only way I can describe it. So what's going on? Well, economically, depending on where you are, if you're a prepper, maybe you're in good shape in some things. Okay. But other than that, for the most part, we're getting hammered. Here it is. It's 6 a.m. Okay. Monday morning. Dow futures down 472 points. Guess what? We're in for another rocky ride on the market. Okay. If I take a look at what happened overseas, the German market was down 442 points. The Japanese, the Nikkei, was down 764. Mind you, just to give you comparison here, okay, because not everything's at the same level. German market, the DAX, all right, down 3.38% today. The Nikkei, down 2.94%. All right, so if we go down 3% in the market today, roughly, which is where Germany and Japan fell, that would be a 1,000-point drop today. That's a possibility, guys, okay? So watch what happens on the market. Now, what's causing this? Well, let's take a look at how some of the futures market opened last night. If you all saw my community post last night, I think it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock or something, gold broke 2,000, guys. We went from 1,900 to 2,000 in about a week because I think gold closed a week ago Friday in the 1890s. So we blew through all of 1900 in 7 days. Okay. It's best run for gold in years. I think it's 4 years or something like that, best week. Right now, as I'm recording this, we're at about 2005. So continuing to go up. Gold's up 2% since Friday's close. Silver, right along, 26.21 right now, up almost 2%. Here's the ones that hurt everybody. Oil. Okay. If you guys saw over the weekend, the United States is now officially at, on average across the country, over $4 a barrel. It's $4.11 or a gallon of gas. $4.11 a gallon. Okay, for 87 octane regular. No big deal. Last time we saw this, Obama's term, the Great Recession. Hey, those Democrat policies in play again. Woo. Okay. I think at the beginning of the year, I called for $5 a gallon of gas. I get a feeling I'm not going to be wrong there. If anything, I'm probably going to be on the low end because at the rate we're going, we'll probably see $5 a gallon of gas before the end of the month. You've already seen all these stories where there are lines at gas stations. Why? Because the price of gas isn't creeping up, it's vaulting. I saw gas here where I am in Tennessee jump 10 cents on Monday, jumped 10 cents on Tuesday, and jumped 30 cents on Saturday. We're up 50 cents in a week here. Okay. So that's what, 15, 16% in a week? Way to go, Joe. So then, of course, what's driving a lot of this? The conversion of the dollar to the ruble, okay, and all the talk about the taking the U.S. away as the reserve currency of the world, official, and I want to key that to you here. The official conversion rate between the dollar and the ruble right now is 140 rubles to a dollar. Mind you, before the invasion, we were at 73, and the official rate. Okay, so that means the value of the ruble has been cut in half in 2 weeks. Okay. As Mrs. P said, yeah, that's the bank-to-bank rate. What you're going to get on the street is probably closer to 250. Okay, it costs you 250 rubles to get a dollar. So, yeah. Now, what's this going to do? This is pushing the Russians toward the Chinese. And I've said this forever. The Chinese are a bigger enemy than the Russians could ever imagine to be. And the Chinese will do this economically. They'll bring Russia into the fold. Hey, we'll be your great savior. We'll help you get your economy back on track, and then swallow Russia. And then the Chinese will be in control. Okay? That's how they do things. They're kind of like that loan shark, in the mafia. Sure, buddy, here, let me give you that $10,000 to get you out of the gambling debt you're in, everything like that. I'm your best friend. I'll save your butt. Next week, when your interest payments due, pay me, otherwise I'm either killing you or breaking your knees. Okay? That's exactly how the Chinese operate. Don't even question that one. All right? And that's exactly what's going on here with how they're going to treat Russia, because that's how they treat every other country when they go in. Sure, we'll give you product, we'll give you food, we'll give you whatever. You just need to let us put a military base there or whatever. Look at North Africa, look at the whole Belt and Road Initiative, everything like that. Okay, that's what's going on. Food prices, yeah, well, we talked about that over the weekend, right? Oats up 1% today. Soybeans up 2%. Okay. I don't even have corn and rice and stuff like that in my list, but let's see if I can just pull those up real quick. That wouldn't do it. Got to look in the right spot, Ken. Here we go. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, U.S. wheat. U.S. wheat up 7% this morning. Corn up 2.5%. Yeah. Okay. Hope you guys went to the store and bought some flour, bought some wheat berries over the weekend, because 7% higher this morning. Yay. This is what we've got going on, guys. And economically, the world is in shambles. There is no growth. Inflation is going up. This is the restriction of the Great Reset. It's funny because people think I don't see it or whatever. It's like, oh, this isn't idiocy or whatever it is. This is going according to plan. Yes, it is going according to plan. The plan is what's idiotic and stupid. Okay. And the only way idiotic and stupid plans can come to fruition is if you have idiotic and stupid people who are following them. Now, I'll give you this, though. There may be something of the Great Reset that I could possibly get behind in the first place, if it ever comes to fruition. If we can get rid of the idiotic and stupid people, the world might be a better place. Okay? You want the useless people? Let's see. I'll tell you who the useless people are. There you go. Those are the 3 useless things in the world. If the Great Reset will get rid of those, I'm all for it. Have a good day. Pinball out.